Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So today we will complete this second unit. Last section is remaining. That is, we have to see a technique which is based on Lie transformation method. Okay. So in this method, we will see how to choose a dependent variable that will linearize an that non-linear equation of the form. So in this technique, or consider the equation of the form the difference equation of the form y at t plus 1 is equal to f of yt. So we'll give number 1 to this. So you can see here, this is a special type of difference equation where that t does not come explicitly. Okay, so right hand side will be a function of yt. It may be linear term, it may be non-linear term, whatever. For linear terms we can already solve it, we have already seen the methods. Now if it is non-linear term of yt, then how we are, if it is some function, whatever may be the function of yt, how to solve it by using the technique which is based on Lie transformation method, we will see. Okay. Consider the difference equation of the form in which there is no explicit t dependence.
मॅम तुम्ही काही लिहायला ते दिसेना झाले.
नाही दिसत आहे, मला दिसतंय.
काही
मला पण दिसायला
मॅडम फक्त
मी मोबाईल वर पण कनेक्ट आहे ना तुमच्यासारखं, तर त्याच्यावर दिसतंय मला. चेक अगेन.
मला ती स्क्रीन दिसते पण लिहिलं काय ते दिसतच नाहीये.
आम्हाला
रेड
दिसतंय
दिसतंय ना. What about others?
दिसतंय मॅम.
दिसतंय मॅम. Okay. You can check again then. Or you can disconnect and again rejoin.
ओके मॅम.
स्क्रीन दिसते का तुम्हाला? Shall I go further? Shall I go further?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let please everybody mute. I will tell you when to unmute. Okay. After this one example of this technique, I will tell you to unmute and show your homework and all that things. Okay. So let assume that a solution xy of the functional equation d of d times xi y d times xi of f of y is equal to xi y df by dy of y. So we are considering a functional equation and assume that xi y of the function, this is the functional equation, and we are assuming that a solution xi y of this functional equation is known to us for some constant d. Okay, let's assume that a solution xi y of the functional equation is known for some constant d. D is some constant. Okay, and this is a functional equation. You can see this is a functional equation. Xi of f of y means function, and its argument is again a function. Function of function is called as functional. Function whose domain is set of functions is called as functional. Okay, you might have studied in functional analysis this one. Now we define a new dependent variable z by dz by dy is equal to 1 upon xi y. Say number we will give here 2, and for this 3. For y belonging to an open interval I in which xi y is different from 0. Xi y is not equal to 0, or xi y is different from 0. Now, using chain rule, we have what is d by dy of z of f of y. If I use chain rule, total derivative of z of f of y. If I use chain rule, what will be this? Dz of f of y into df by dy. Is it right? Chain rule I am applying. Dz by dy of f of y into df by dy. Okay, this is total derivative. Not total derivative, we are using chain rule to find total derivative d by dy of z of f of y. So this can be written as 1 upon xi of f of y d f of y dy using 3. Okay, using equation 3. Can you see this? What is dz by dy? Dzy of dy is 1 upon xi y. So 1 upon xi of f of y should be dz of f of y dy, right? Is it okay? Is it okay up to now? Which is equal to which is equal to d upon xi of y. Again, this is by equation 2 using 2. What is 2? D times xi of f of y is xi y d fy by dy. So this term I can write as d upon xi y, right? D upon xi y is nothing but 1 upon xi of f of y d f of y by dy, and that is so using 2 I can write it as d upon xi y. So this I can write as d, but 1 upon xi y I can write as dzy, right? So this is by equation again 3 using again equation 3. Okay, so what we have got here, d by dy of z of f of y is some constant times d by dy of z of y. Okay, so this implies d by dy of z of f of y is equal to, we have got d times, d is constant, d by dy of z of y. Now integrating with respect to y, we get what we get if I integrate with respect to y, z of f of y will be d is constant, z of y plus some constant c. Let's see some constant. Is that okay? But what is my f of y? F of y I can write as y at t plus 1, which is equal to d times z of y of t and plus constant c, and which is in linear form, which is linear equation of first order with constant coefficients, right? Which is a linear first order equation with constant coefficient. So we were having this equation of the type y at t plus 1 is equal to f of yt, and we have converted into linear first order equation with constant coefficient, and now this linear first order equation we can solve by our previous methods. Is that okay? We have used here change of dependent variable, new dependent variable we have defined, dz by dy is equal to 1 upon xi y. We satisfy that, where xi y is a solution of this functional equation. Is that okay? Can anybody reply me? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Now we will have one example based on this. Example 3.30. Solve y at t plus 1 is equal to a y of t into 1 minus y of t. You can see y of t 1 minus y of t. So if I simplify this RHS, a y of t minus a times y square of t. So this will be non-linear form, right? This is non-linear difference equation because dependent variable is in non-linear form, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is also known as logistic equation or discrete logistic model in biology, where I get where A is constant. So given equation can be written as is y at t plus 1 is equal to f of y, where what is f of y? F of y is a times y 1 minus y, or you can write f of y of t. Okay, I can write f of, you can write f of y of t also. What is f of y of t? It is a y of t 1 minus y of t.
Okay.
So f of y is a times y 1 minus y. Okay. So from above method, if I want to use change of dependent variable, if I want to use this method, above method, let, so equation 2 will be, what is equation 2 in above method? You can see here. So let assume that the solution xi y of the functional equation, so d times xi of f of y is equal to xi y df by dy of y. So d times, I will write d times equation 2 can be written, equation 2 written as d xi of f of y, na, f of y is my y, ay 1 minus y, which is equal to xi y d, what is that, d zy by dy. So what will be that? A times 1 minus 2y. Is that okay? Y square. So it will be 2 minus 2 times y dz by dy. Okay. A z of y. Okay. Where is that? 2. D xi of f of y is nothing but xi y. D f of y by dy. What is d f of y by dy? Here d f of y by dy. What is d f of y by dy? A is constant outside. Y means 1 and y square means 2y. That's it. So I can write, so equation 2 can be written as like this. D xi of f of y is equal to xi y d fy by dy. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this form suggests that we try a linear expression for xi. Now we want to choose xi. So here we are choosing xi is equal to, for xi as xi y is equal to cy plus d. So here we are using xi y is equal to cy plus d. So we have to choose xi y is equal to cy plus d so that it will satisfy this equation. Okay. because xi y I want a solution of this functional equation. So this form suggests that, means what is this, d is constant, xi of this is equal to xi y times a times 1 minus 2y. So we can see that xi y must be some linear expression for in terms of y. So say it is cy plus d, and I want to find now what is c and d, for which it will satisfy that equation, this equation, d times zy, d times xi of ay 1 minus y, which is equal to xi y a times 1 minus 2y. So if I substitute here, what I will obtain, you can say number, whatever may be the number, next number was, shall I star, we can say, or if I give, okay, say star. So we obtain, or substituting in star, we get what I will get, minus d times cay square plus dcay plus dd, which is equal to minus 2acy square. You can do this calculation, plus ac minus 2ad y plus ad. Just I am substituting over here. So if xi of y is cy plus d, what is xi of ay minus ay times 1 minus y? Just you have to apply here. Instead of y, you have to substitute here ay 1 minus y, right? So if you simplify, you will get this one. And right hand side, xi y is cy plus d into a times 1 minus 2y. If you do, you will get this one. Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now equating the coefficients, we get, if I equate coefficients of y square, y and constant, what I will get? D is equal to, capital D must be equal to A. You can see here.
2. D is equal
2
to
no ma'am.
Hmm? Here.
2. D is equal to 2.
Yeah, which is equal to
D
2.
to 2.
Which is equal to 2. D is equal to A is equal to 2.
2.
And C is equal to, we will get minus 2 times D. Right?
Yes ma'am.
So let C is equal to, say, minus 1. And then what will be D? D will be 1 by 2 from here. If I choose C is equal to minus 1, D will be half. So from 3, from equation 3, we get dz by dy 1 upon xi y. No? 1 upon xi y we are taking as cy plus d. Cy plus d, what is my c? Minus 1 times y. So minus y plus d is my 1 by 2. Is that okay? 1 upon
Yes, ma'am.
psi y. Psi y is my cy plus d. Since dz by dy is 1 upon psi y, and which is nothing but 1 upon cy plus d. Okay, so we get, so what will be my z? Can I integrating? We get, what is my z? I can take, what is z? Minus log of 1 by 2 minus y. 1 upon na? So minus log of 1 by 2 minus y, or minus y plus 1 by 2 you can write. So this implies y is nothing but 1 by 2 minus e raised to minus z. Is that okay? Is that okay?
मॅम
हाँ,
येस मॅम.
ती सीची व्हॅल्यू -1 कशी आली?
ते आपण चूज करायचं. याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला हे घ्यायचंय, काय म्हणतात, वी हॅव टू चूज सो दॅट वी विल गेट दॅट इक्वेशन सॅटिस्फाईड. So this won't be same for each equation. So this method will differ for different examples.
Okay,
We
ma'am.
are choosing here that cy y, so that cy plus d will be some solution. For simplification we are taking, if you take c is equal to something else, you will get here d will be different, and then your next calculations will be different. That is just constant. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So if z is equal to minus log of this, is this okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Minus
Yes,
z
ma'am.
you can write, and then you can take exponential. Then take exponential on both sides, then you will get this one. Okay. Now we substitute the last expression into our functional equation y at t plus 1 is equal to 2 times, no, 2 times a times, so a is my 2 times y of t 1 minus y of t, is it, into equation 1, that is this one. Okay, this is my given equation. So we get, what we will get if I substitute this, what is y at t plus 1, then 1 by 2 minus e raised to minus z at t plus 1, which is equal to 2 times y of t. Y of t will be 1 by 2 minus e raised to minus z, and what is 1 minus y of t? 1 minus y of t, 1 minus plus e raised to minus z. So I can write this as 2 times 1 by 2 minus e raised to minus z. This will be 1 by 2 plus e raised to minus z. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you simplify this, you will get e raised to minus z t plus 1 is equal to 2 times e raised to minus 2 times z of t. Just simplify. This here will be 1. minus 2 times e raised to minus z, then you take product. Okay, so this constant terms will get cancelled and only e raised to minus z of t plus 1 is equal to 2 times e raised to minus 2 times zt will remain. Okay, check this. Are you getting this? Now taking log on both sides, what I will get? Z at t plus 1 is equal to 2 times z of t minus log of 2. Is it right? If I take log on both sides, what will be this? Minus z at t plus 1 is equal to log of 2 plus log of e raised to, means minus 2 times zt. So if I take minus common, I will get z at t plus 1 is equal to 2 times zt minus log of 2. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So now what can you see here? This is first order difference equation, linear difference equation with constant coefficient, which is first order linear difference equation with constant coefficients. So we can easily find its solutions. Constant coefficients. Is that right? Z at t plus 1 minus 2 times z of t plus log of 2 is equal to 0. P of t is your 2 and r of t is your log of 2. Okay. So what is the solution? This implies what is zt? Zt will be, what is zt?
C into 2 raised to t.
C times 2 raised to t plus this is also there, na? R of t is there, so log of 2. And so finally we get yt is nothing but 1 by 2, 1 minus a raised to 2t, to a to the power 2t, where a is arbitrary constant. So this is my solution for the case where a is equal to 2. Because we have chosen here xi y is equal to cy plus d, so that we have got here a is not any constant, we have got here a is equal to 2, d is equal to a is equal to 2. So my equation this has become y at t plus 1 is equal to 2 times yt 1 minus y of t. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So this completes our uh, second unit. So any doubt till now? So we have completed 50% syllabus till now. Unit 1 and Unit 2, they are bigger than Unit 3 and 4. So you can say 60% we might have completed. So now, if you are having any difficulties in up to now homework or anything else, we can discuss over here. And I will give now assignment 1 based on this first 2 units. I will upload on Edmodo group. I think everybody is member of the Edmodo group.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I will upload assignment over there. And what should be the last date? 1 week is sufficient for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So I will assign last date next Monday like that, or next Sunday. So you upload your assignments over there. What about homework? Till now, whatever homework I have given. So you can now start your video.